Welcome back to Breaking and Entering.
Breaking!
And entering.
And entering.
Oh, God. Well, on that note.
Bea, have you ever been to Lake Tahoe?
That's the most natural transition I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, Bea, have you ever been to Lake Tahoe?
I have been to Lake Tahoe exactly once in my whole life.
Do you have a story about it?
No, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Because you gave me a really bad introduction, so I'm gonna...
Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Okay. No, yeah, when I was in 5th grade, that's how old I was?
11?
Yeah,
10,
I was
11?
in 5th grade. Yeah, we were in 5th grade. We went to a family reunion with my dad's family, which was like out in California, because that's where his family members that planned it lived. They lived out in California, whatever. And so we spent like most of the time out in like San Francisco, and we did like all kinds of cool stuff. And we went to a Giants game, got to sit up in a box and celebrate my cousin's 14th birthday, which was super cool. I don't know, we did all kinds of cool stuff. And then because I think we were there for 2 weeks, and so then we spent like a couple of days at our family had like this huge, crazy, like beautiful cabin out in Lake Tahoe, like right on Lake Tahoe. I say right on Lake Tahoe. It's kind of like a lake at the bottom of like a huge cliff, so you're like on the lake, but like it's literally like a canyon lake, like it's sheer drop down into the lake, whatever. I'm sure there's an area where you can get into it, but we were not by it. It was
Who is this trendy teen?
You're about to find out.
Who gave us a nugget? By the way, kid, how would you like to join Team Rocket? That's right. It's me, Trendy Team, or Team Rocket Trendy Teen. We are the coolest. Dab. Come join us.
Fresh as hell.
I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need some convincing. It's totally lit.
It's totally lit. But so we went to Lake Tahoe, which also, Lake Tahoe is the first and only time that I've seen a wolf in the wild.
Oh.
We were driving, because you're like, it's insane, because you're like driving in like, I don't know if it's like mountainous roads, but like mountain adjacent at the very least. You're driving through these like mountain adjacent roads, and it was dark, the roads were windy, you're like in this thick like coniferous forest, and we had our brights on, and all of a sudden there's just like this flash of gray like jumping across, like leaping across the road, and my dad like hit the brakes because he's thinking like, oh my gosh, like is that like a deer, like are we gonna hit it, whatever. And as we like come to a stop, we like look over to the side of the road, and there's just like a huge, just like a wolf just like standing there looking at us. We're like, holy crap. So that was like the coolest experience I've ever had in my life, was just like seeing a wolf. And then we were also like, this is literally like 2 blocks from where we're staying, so that's comforting. That's a comforting thought. But so we're staying in our uncle, well, there was like 45 of us there, because my dad has a really big family, and like pretty much everybody was able to come. So like half of us stayed at my dad's uncle's cabin, and then the other half of us stayed at their neighbor's cabin that they had like paid them to rent out for the weekend, whatever. And so we were in the neighbor's cabin, and my dad's uncle's cabin was very much like standard, like there was one floor, and then to go like upstairs or downstairs, like one set of stairs. That was the setup, right? Perfectly normal. The neighbor's cabin was very like 70s inspired, where it was like all of the rooms were just like a few steps up from each other. So it's like you came in, and then there was like 6 steps up from the entryway into like the living area. And then to get to like where my bedroom was, there was like 2 steps up, a hallway, and then 2 more steps up, and then the bedroom. Yep. So it was like one of those, whatever. It was just like, and it was the same thing, like the kitchen.
A lot of needless steps and a lot of elevation
The kitchen was 3 steps up, and then there was the dining room, and it was 2 steps down into the like it was, whatever. There's steps everywhere. Yep. And for whatever reason at this point in my life, I had just picked back up like sleepwalking all the time. And I had not done it the entire time we were in California up to this point. I had not done it a single time.
Hey, it's a trendy teen.
It's a trendy teen, but guess what?
What?
We're gonna get this little guy.
You're gonna get that little guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna add him to my party.
I'm not gonna write the Pokemon. I'm sorry about trying to... Dot, dot, dot.
51. Cool. I want you to have this Charmander. Will you take it? Yes.
I was developing his voice.
I'm sorry. I was tired of listening to him talk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Char! What level is he?
Probably like 10 or 11. Let's find out. Nope.
Not 16.
Good point. He should be at level 16. I don't know.
Or he should be at 15 and 99% of an experience bar.
14.
14? Dude.
He won't be useful for this level because he's fire type and we're going to fight Misty, but he can hang out with us for a little bit.
Absolutely.
He can hang out.
Absolutely. Continue.
But yeah, so it just picked back up with like sleepwalking phase, whatever.
You have to keep
and we have, at this point, we've been in California for like probably like 10 days because the Tahoe leg of the journey was like the end. We were gonna go back to San Francisco from Tahoe for like a day and then fly back to Wisconsin. And this is like our first day there, and all the parents, everybody's hanging out after the kids went to bed, because I think we probably went to bed at like 9 o'clock, whatever. So the parents were like, we're gonna hang out, we're whatever. So they're all in this living room, right? So of course I freaking start sleepwalking in this insane death trap house. And I made it out of the bedroom fine, which was a shock. And I made it out to the hallway. And like kind of the setup was super weird because like you couldn't see the bedroom from the living room, but you could see the end of the hallway. And it was like a perfect shot, like right into the center of the living room. And so I like make my way over to this hallway, and I'm sure like the only reason I walked all that way down that hallway was because I could hear my parents, you know, and like sleepwalking. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go find my mom and dad or like whatever. And so I like somehow survived getting out of the bedroom and going down those steps. Did not survive getting the next set of steps. Did not even like a little bit register that there were steps there, and just fully absolutely fell and ate shit, and they were like hardwood floors. So I slipped and fell back, and it woke me up though.
Oh, well, there you go.
But it was like a little bit funny but mostly traumatizing, because then like my parents and some of my dad's cousins and like I think one of my aunts were all sitting out there and just like chatting, and they all just watched me absolutely wreck my entire shit like right there in front of them.
It's a good thing they were awake at least.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And then it was, you know, my mom and dad ran over. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm just like dazed, you know, just kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm good. Goes back to sleep.
Yeah, it was and that was like the whole of it. But then it was just like the joke for the entire rest of the trip, which I guess I should be glad it was like the 10th day and we only had like 4 more days. But it was like for the entire rest of the trip, everybody was just like, gotta look out for Bailey. She's always gonna be walking around. She's gonna sleepwalk. You'd have to look out for her. And that was it was embarrassing for 11-year-old me, but we survived. Yeah. But it was just, I remember like, I don't know, I just remember like the immediate like fear, I guess, of just like suddenly being rudely awakened and then in so much pain because I fell down 2 hardwood stairs and like just shattered my spine into a million pieces on the stairs.
Yeah, that's why you have back problems now.
Probably, honestly. I probably did like irreparable damage to my entire body.
You've probably been like 2 cent or like a millimeter away from being paralyzed for the rest of your life.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like 100%, no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You should live in fear every day.
I do. That's called chronic anxiety, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you little...
I'm gonna hit you with my belly.
God. This is gonna be it, guys. We're gonna catch him in the Pokeball.
Catch him in the fucking ball.
Dang it.
Fuck.
Damn it. I've been banned from Dave & Buster's. We didn't get banned from Dave & Buster's, which I think was really good on us.
I have definitely sleepwalked before.
Yeah.
But I don't remember much about it.
Was it an awesome story?
But here's the thing.
Was it like at your house?
So, okay, here's a good story. So this was at my old house. I had a bed that I slept.
Oh, you did have a bed that you slept in.
Oh, sorry. I'm like recollecting the story, and oh, get the meow. So I slept in a twin bed, and at one point in the middle of the night, I had obviously thrown up.
Oh God.
So
Okay.
I threw up, and then I went back to sleep, and I awoke the next morning, laying in a pile of my own puke. Nice.
Caught a meow for the first try, and you woke up in a pile of your own puke.
I was a sloppy, yellow, chunky mess.
Oh God. Oh hey, I think Bulbapiss is gonna evolve, by the way, in case you care.
I do.
Here
Yeah. What kind of piss is he? Is he gonna be a hot, frothy piss, or like a clear, cool piss?
Be nice to him.
Is he gonna be a silent pee where you hit the side of the bowl, or?
No, stop.
Oh, he's gonna be a hot, frothy
Look
one. I can see that red
he's
tip
so
up there.
Cute.
I can see that red bulb.
I have had about enough of the piss. Of the piss.
There have also been many a time where I woke up and I found just wrappers upon wrappers of food in my bed, but don't remember like getting up and eating it.
So nighttime, you really have some fun adventures.
Like, I woke up with a plate that had like mashed potatoes and gravy on it once, like the remnants. So
the remnants of
this must
mashed
have been like
potatoes
close to
and gravy.
Thanksgiving because I had definitely eaten some leftovers.
Whoops.
That's all. That's like that.
You
that,
should remember waking up in a pile of puke.
Yeah, that's my most significant sleepwalking story. And I didn't even sleepwalk. I apparently woke up, threw up, and went back to sleep.
You went right back to
cuddling
sleep.
my own.
You were just like, this is fine.
My own leavings.
Oh God. You really have a way with words that makes me wish that I didn't speak English.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think of my own spewage. How about that?
Oh God, that's so much worse, and you know it's worse.
Yeah, that's why I look for it.
God in heaven. God
Where are
help
we now?
us. We're just going on an adventure. Oh, a Meowth.
A Meowth.
If we catch 5 Meowths now, we can get Growlithe, or what's the evolved one?
Arcanine?
Yeah, we can get an Arcanine in the next city, I think.
Okay.
So we have to catch 5 of these now, so we can get an Arcanine.
This isn't totally related, but I might wait until next time to tell the story. But there is a story that I have that is tangentially related to gross things happening at my old house.
Oh God, I think I know where this story is possibly going.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Everyone is gonna hate this story as much as I do.
It's, you know, when I look back at it, it's hilarious. But at the time, you know, I'll tell it right now. We have plenty.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
So I used to share a room with my stepbrother.
Oh God.
And it was a large room, so it wasn't like we were like falling all over. Like we had our own space. We did share a closet though, but again, it was large. It was like essentially a small hallway that we had, and so it was this hallway. And on each side of the hallway, we had like our hooks to hang our shirts and stuff. So every once in a while, I would go into my side of the closet and I would find like dirty laundry that wasn't mine. Specifically, it would be the boxers or boxer briefs that belonged to my stepbrother. Not totally weird, seeing laundry in your closet where you keep a lot of your clothes, like he would keep a lot of his underwear and pants in there as well. The problem was they would be full of shit. That was what I took issue with.
I was gonna say there was one part of it that you obviously
You know, like, oh, some underwear accidentally kicked it under your clothes, sorry. But the fact that they were full of shit means that he shit his pants, took it and thought, you know, there's a hamper right here. There's also a laundry room upstairs where I could put it and save myself the embarrassment. No, he decides to put it under my clothing.
Do you think he was like trying to frame you, like your mom would find it or something and be like, "Oh,
what was he gonna say? Evan shit my pants."
That's a good point.
But like,
it's the actualization of that threat of like, I'm gonna
only
piss
the
your
logic
pants.
of a 7 or 8-year-old
Oh,
could
absolutely.
explain why he did that.
Well,
Because,
that's why I'm like, do you think he was trying to frame you? Because if he was like 7, maybe he was just like, they won't know the difference between our underwear. They'll just think it's 7.
I think it was just out of like pure laziness, like the fact that he didn't want. And the thing was, like, my clothes, like, the hooks were low to the ground, like, so we had a shelf to put stuff on. So, like, my clothes definitely touched the shitty underwear.
This is so fucking funny and gross. It's so good.
And, like, I don't know why I didn't. Well, you know what? I definitely did. I told my mom about it, and that was it. And it still happened. It was, like, for, like, 3 years. Like, the 3 years that we lived together in that house with my stepfamily. It was like at least once a week I would find shitty underwear under my clothes. I don't know.
Funny. That's so funny.
And here's the
especially
thing,
like knowing your stepbrother now.
Yeah.
Is not even remotely close to being something in the realm of things you would expect him to have done.
Like he's in college now. He's very well put together. He does what he does.
He only shits his pants sometimes.
But like,
no.
I was so angry.
Understandably.
And like, the thing was too, like, I come from a split family where my parents were divorced. So does he. So we only saw each other like at most once a week. So there wasn't like yes, it was happening a lot and it stuck in my mind, but I rarely had the opportunity to be like, hey dude, you can't throw your shitty underwear under my clothes.
You can't cloak your shit
Yeah.
with my clothes.
Just throw it under your clothes or just throw it in the garbage.
Just throw
if you
away
don't
at
want to
that
deal
point.
with it anymore, and just say, "Hey, Dad, I need more underwear."
I need more underwear. Just, you know what? Just
or rinse it off.
rinse it off. Honest to God, there's no better way to learn how to do laundry than to clean up your own poopy underwear.
Guess what? I learned how to do laundry because I had to clean up my stepbrother's poopy underwear. Squirtle.
What the F? I don't think I've ever seen a Squirtle spot. I saw that.
You gotta run.
Well, it's not. It'll still be there.
Aww.
It'll still be there. I gotta catch this too.
Okay, fine.
We gotta get more candy so we can be strong.
Well, okay, we will catch Squirtle after you catch this.
Yeah, we'll catch Squirtle next time.
Brell sprout.
This Brussels sprout.
Next time.
Next time. Bye.
But you need to catch this stupid bell sprout. Okay, bye.
Peace and blessings.